welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in the motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Touchdown, Rebels! Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy...
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Sowell. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
One thing this team...
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown! The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the 1st down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the...
Touchdown, Rebels! This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw go.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had
just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
As a defender, you dream about.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Watkins.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Makes it past the marker. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the... They'll run the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Looking for more room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Watkins. Open space at the 25. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he strikes! He Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Floating away. Rolling right and going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long.
Looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarter.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Snap it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play! Not only to get the football, but to flip the... Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Fires the pass, intercepted! That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his tight end. Snowed under by the defense. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his... to the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout called by the defense. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the... The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defense made...
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebel! Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the heat. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got...
From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On the move, it's Archuleta. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it tough.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which